which I'm not going to maybe go over in detail. For example, about a quarter with her of people have acute hepatitis. That's how it presents. Some people don't have the antibodies. Some people spontaneously remit, go into remission without treatment, but that's relatively unusual. Some people don't respond to treatment, which is a problem. Very few of them, and you have to be very careful diagnosing autoimmune hepatitis, but some of them do seem to be precipitated by a virus, and I'll come back to that a little bit later. And finally, we've got these people who have overlaps with the other liver autoimmune diseases. I'm going to go on. Right. I'll summarise this slide in one statement. About 1 in 10,000 people in this condition have this condition in the UK. 1 in 10,000. It's not that rare. So that's about 10,000, about 6 to 10,000 people in the UK. Right? It's a worldwide disease. We used to think it was mainly Caucasian people. In fact, that's not the case. Pretty well every part of the world have described cases of autoimmune hepatitis. Approximately 7% of our patients are non-Caucasian, which corresponds to the prevalence of non-Caucasian people in the UK. So all people of all backgrounds and races are susceptible to this disease. Its age distribution is, it's mainly ladies. 80% are women. We don't know why, but that is the case. The age distribution, we used to think this was a disease of young women. In fact, there is a term for it, a really old-fashioned term called idiopathic cirrhosis of young women, dating back to the times before treatment came, because these people got cirrhosis without treatment. But in fact, there's two peaks. This is a recent Scandinavian study, and this is our data here. There's two peaks. There's a peak in youth, right, in the late teens, early 20s. I hope there's maybe some young people here with this disease, maybe not. But there's also a peak in later life. And in fact, the average age of presentation in our experience is 57 years. So it's not a disease of, well, that's quite young, really, 57, isn't it? But in relative terms, this is our data. And you can, again, we see adults, obviously, but you can see even there's a little suggestion of a peak at a younger age, okay? So you can get this at all ages, really. From the family, right? Right, this is the data, and I'm sorry,